Good morning, everybody. It's Eve Myles with you this Sunday morning on BBC Radio Wales. Hello, hope you're all well. And I'm with you right through until 11 o'clock. So on the show this week, we have the beautiful writer Laura Kemp and the comedian Dan Thomas. And we look back at this week's news stories. Live music from Kizzy Crawford, plus my old pal Kai Owen. And we're talking sausages, or as my 5-year-old says, sausages.
This is BBC Radio Wales.
This is BBC Radio Wales. Hi everybody, it's Eve Myles. Yes, I'm back in the Sunday morning hot seat for the next 6 weeks, and I'm going to let you into a little secret. I was already late today. Yes, I got a little text message from my producer saying, "Hiya, love, everything all right?" I was like, hang on, I got 10 minutes. And I was supposed to be here 40 minutes ago. But I'm here and I'm so excited. I'm so excited that you're back and you're joining me for more chats and fun and silliness. So anyway, let's start with it all, okay? We've got a lot to get through today. Did you know that people are happiest in their 70s? We've also found the definitive way to hang your toilet roll. And parents lose 6 years of sleep. Now, here to chat with me about these very, very important issues is Laura Kemp and Dan Thomas. Thank you for coming back and joining me and saving me this year, boys.
Good morning. Lovely to see you, Eve.
Oh, it's lovely to see you too.
And by the way, loving your tan. She's got a winter tan, people.
Yeah.
A winter tan.
Well, you could call it that, or you could call it all the freckles joined together to make me look tanned. And then in about a week's time, it just falls off, and then I'm back
It just
to Celtic
falls
glue.
off?
Yes, it falls off. Yes.
Oh, that's like a snake.
like a snake.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes,
Okay.
like a reptile,
So,
a Welsh reptile.
well, welcome back to the station. Have you been?
you.
What have you been up to apart from
you know, doing my best to
this and that?
doing my best to stay out of trouble, which takes a lot. Making small shoes for small feet in Barry Island. None of that's true. I've had a really strong cup of coffee.
And there's a bag of sweets here.
There's a
Okay,
bag
we're
of
going to be fine.
Maribos.
So tell us where you've been.
I've been to, I've had a little holiday with my family because we've
Gorgeous.
just finished a really, really long shoot of Keeping Faith 2.
Yes,
That's
So-
what we all want to know about.
Yes, so I've just finished that.
brilliant. Now I know you
And
can't say anything, but I
I'll
love
tell
the
you
first
anything you want to
series.
know, Dan.
Oh, and
Anything
like
you want to know.
If season 2 goes where I think it's, or series 2, we're not in America.
Yeah.
If series 2 goes where I think it is,
Yeah.
you will be partnered with a talking dog to solve crimes. That feels like the vibe the first series was going in.
I think that I'm really jet lagged. I don't know what's going on. It's funny, I think everybody has so many speculations of what's going to happen, and maybe they'll happen, maybe they won't. I just know that it's a really strong story, great cast.
And it is a
working
musical
hard.
this time. I'm right in saying
Absolutely,
that.
yes.
Brilliant.
Everyone's in
Good.
tap
Yeah.
shoes
What do you
and
reckon?
glitter.
Do you think we should torture her later and see and try and get some
I think we give her
answers
enough
out of
coffee,
Dan?
she'll tell us
Laura,
whatever
yeah.
we
Laura,
want to
you
know.
don't need to torture me. Just show me a pasty. Show me a pasty and a pint of ale, and I'll
you'll-
tell you
you'll
anything you
spill.
want. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything.
So how was it this time?
What, the shoot?
Yeah.
It was, I think we were on for nearly 6 months. We shot all through the snow. Obviously, series 1 was very kind of sunny and through the summer, and it was beautiful and bright. And this one is takes a really different tone to the show, really. It's all kind of in
darker?
the winter. It's really autumnal. It's really beautiful. We caught that fantastic harvest moon.
Wow.
And it was stunning. It looked like CGI, but there's no way we'd be able to afford any sort of CGI in the show. But
And did it feel different this time, or did it feel like easy just to get back into Eve's yellow Mac?
Faith,
Sorry.
Of course, I brought my own.
You gotta
Obviously.
keep that Mac.
And as it's a musical this year, it's completely sequined, full of sequins, and John Barrowman in the background chucking shapes. It wasn't Harvest Moon at all. It was just Baz a Boy. It didn't feel different, actually. I was quite strict on that. I wanted us all to come back and just tell the next part of the next chapter of the story, and not be affected by anything that's happened.
The success of it and the pressures of...
I mean, we're unbelievably humbled and thankful and so grateful for the success and the response we've had. It's blown us away more than we ever imagined would happen. But to come back into the second series, you've just got to keep really grounded and loyal and truthful to the story and to the world of keeping faith, and to tell the best story we possibly can, as complicated and real as we can.
And when does it, do you know when it starts?
We don't. We know that it goes out on S4C in May, and then they should soon, I would imagine, release the TX on the BBC One showing.
And it'll be network, will it?
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Oh, network, baby.
I know.
Not messing about this time.
No, really got to behave myself. Really.
Oh, that means I'll get my parents phoning me up saying, what are they saying?
Oh, yeah.
What are they saying?
Yeah, just...
Get off the S4C version. Get it, crying out loud.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it. It's been a lot of hard work, but yeah, we're happy. So I'm going to put a bit of music on to stop myself from saying any more. Rambling on through my massive gap. Excuse my parsnips. Let's have a bit of a rock the boat. Eve Myles with you here on BBC Radio Wales. Hope you're having a delightful morning, and I am delighted to have your company. Now, apparently people are happiest when they reach 70. What do you think about this, Dan, being 70 yourself?
Okay, well, I think I look pretty good for it.
You do.
He looks amazing.
You do, and you smell good.
I do. I smell like toffees and just
Merry
axle
mints.
grease. Yeah.
So what
go on,
this,
Laura.
yeah,
tell
I'll
us.
say. So what this story's about is that Harvard University researchers have found out that life gets more enjoyable as time goes on.
Oh.
So apparently, people of 70 and above, they stop noticing when people around us are angry, which is, this science is quite funny, because I was assuming that you'd be happier because you sort of had learned to accept things and you were more zen about it. But apparently it's because they're oblivious to actually being able to recognise other people's emotions.
I know at 70 I just won't care.
No.
But that's probably
I can't
it
see
as well.
how angry you are. I just don't care.
Well, you did say earlier, Dan, that basically you thought it was because you're closer to death that you're just that you're happier.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
The thing is, though, I can understand it. When I hear it says here that middle-aged people, i.e., people like me, are actually are most unhappy, and I can understand when you hit 40, right, you get this elation of like, I've made it to 40, it's brilliant, everyone makes a massive fuss out of you. Then after, when 41, 42, 43, oh my God, everything stops working and everything...
What do you mean everything stops working?
When you
Don't
get
tell
up
me that. I've just turned 40. I hope
It's
everything
horrific.
works for a good
No,
10
First of all,
years.
happy birthday. Now tell her what's going to happen.
Everything hurts.
Like
Get
what?
used
Tell
to
me.
it. Knees, shoulders. I went to yoga the other day, right? I've done something to my everything. Literally, I've done something to my shoulder, right? And I don't even want to tell you about going on a bouncy castle or a trampoline. That's just a no-no.
Oh, come
over
on, it's
40.
Sunday morning. Everyone wants to hear.
No.
Come on.
It's just...
Come on, get me
and
fired on
angst,
the first one. Come
The
on.
angst. The
Tell me.
angst gets you. You
What
start
happens?
lying in
Don't
bed in
David,
the middle
tell
of
me
the
what
night.
happens. No one's listening. We want to know.
No.
What happens on
I
the bouncy
can't,
castle?
I can't go there.
You lose your teeth, I've heard. You lose your teeth
Yeah.
on a castle.
Why are you still going on a castle? With all due respect.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the fun alive,
Do you go
man.
on bouncy
Well, knock
castles?
that
Well,
off.
sometimes I'm forced on them by a young child. I don't
Forced?
have one.
Forced.
I had to go on a trampoline the other week with my nephew.
Yeah, what
Because he
happened?
wanted to.
We
Well,
want to know
it was,
what happened.
Well, the dog joined me, actually. So we all had a lovely bounce together. That's what happened. But I managed about 10 bounces and then...
Lucky you.
That's pretty good. I haven't had a
Lucky
bounce
you.
in months. And I'm not 40 till next year, but
Is it your 40th next year?
it is, yeah.
Is it really?
Is it?
Oh, didn't mean to say it like that.
Thanks.
Oh, so I'm the oldest one in here. I'm 44.
Were you?
I'm nearly
44.
45.
I've just been 40. I've just turned 40.
What
Yeah.
did you do for it?
Well, everything just fell off, so I
Yeah,
didn't bother
yeah.
doing anything at all.
Oh, but it's
You
great,
were on a
though.
bouncy castle at the time.
I was
of
on a
course,
bouncy
yeah.
castle, yeah.
But turning 40 is just great.
Yeah.
Everyone makes a fuss of you, and it's just you can have I had a brilliant party. It was great.
Yeah,
And then,
I think you do have that feeling, as you say, that I don't really care. I've made it this
Yeah.
far, and I'm quite
Absolutely.
content, actually. I'm quite content going on a bouncy castle, and whatever happens on the bouncy
Yeah.
castle happens. And
Whatever
you know what?
happens on the
I'll
bouncy
celebrate it.
castle stays in the bouncy castle.
Okay, let's go to the next track.
Eyes down, it's Club Night. Wyn Evans experiences a typical Saturday night at Ferndale Working Men's Club.
Where we are, ladies and gentlemen, is the spot of the evening you've all been waiting for, is entertainment night. Club life, there is nothing quite like it. It's a world on its own, really.
A place where all generations come together for half a shandy, with dancing only starting after the bingo.
Oh, this sounds epic. I have not played bingo since I went to Pendine with my gran, but I hadn't realised that people here take their bingo quite seriously.
All opposed, 40 votes.
Oh, that was tense.
Eyes down, it's Club Night with Wyn Evans. Available now on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio Wales.
The Full Monty is one of the most acclaimed British films, and the stage play has become one of the most phenomenal theatrical productions ever. Wow. It tells the story of 6 out-of-work steelworkers from Sheffield with nothing to lose. They decide to put on a male strip show and go the Full Monty, and my mate Kai Owen is showing his part in the show. So Kai, are you there, darling?
I'm here, babe. How's it going?
I thought I'd give you a big intro. Oh, again.
Oh, lovely. I love it, love it, love it.
How's it going, lovely? Everything going well?
It's all great, yeah, thanks, Steve. It's so good. I'm on, the tour's relentless, but it's going so well. It's such a popular show. It's great wherever we go. So I'm in Shrewsbury this week.
How long have you been going for?
We opened in September last year, so we've been going since September, and we're on till mid-May. So it's a big old tour.
I beg your parsnips?
It's a big old tour.
So the question on everybody's lips is: does the show live up to its name? Do you all do the Full Monty?
Absolutely, Full Monty, completely.
Thank you very much, Kai. It's been lovely to chat to you. All of a sudden, sold
Absolutely.
out. You do the Full Monty, just like the movie, yes?
Just like the movie. It's the movie. It's the film on stage, written by the same guy. Everything that you love from the film's all on stage. Simon Beaufoy wrote the huge hit of the movie, and he's written the stage play, and it's everything. All the music, all the soundtracks, the routines, everything you know and love from the film is on stage.
And who do you play, Kai?
I played Dave, which is Gaz's best mate. Dave is played by Mark Addy in the film.
Oh yes.
And I'm playing Dave. It's a great part.
Does he do? I remember Mark Addy doing that fantastic scene where he wrapped himself in cling film. Do you do that?
I do that, darling.
Oh, it gets better and better, doesn't it? It just, amazing news. So tell us about the cast. Who's in it with you?
Okay, we've got Gary Lucy leading the cast. He plays Gaz.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then we've
from Footballers' Wives.
Yes.
Gary's Gaz. And then we've got the brilliant Andrew Dunn as Gerald, who was the Tom Wilkinson part.
Oh,
everybody knows Andy Dunn. He's Tony from Dinner Lady.
Yes, of course. Comedy legend.
And then the fantastic Lewis Emmerich as Horse, famous for his Brookie days. Then we've got James Redmond as Guy and Joe Gill as Lomper. People know James from Hollyoaks and Palace, and Joe has been on Emmerdale for years. So, and then we're all supported then by a supporting cast of about 11, 12 different characters who play at the wives, girlfriends, and mates and stuff. So it's a big cast and just great fun, really. Just great fun all from start to finish.
And the response, what have you had? Good response? Bad response?
A really good response. It's a brilliant response.
It just sounds like a party every night.
Monday to Wednesday, a bit more subdued.
Okay.
Thursday, they've had a couple to drink. Friday, free for all. Saturday, it's like carry down stretchers.
How many restraining orders have you had to issue over the course of this tour so far?
Has the nerves gone now, Kai?
We've been to some places that are obviously very starved of anything like this, and it's been unbelievable.
The studio,
Inverness
for example,
was one
apparently.
place, Darlington, unbelievable, crazy, man, crazy.
Tell me, it's have you been to Swansea yet?
Oh my lord!
No.
Are you going to Swansea at all?
We haven't done Swansea, doing Cardiff only.
Well, there you go. That would have been a brilliant experience. Listen,
I did. I think he did. He did say to me, "You said where in Wales should we go?" I said, probably best avoid the valleys.
You'd have had the best crowd up there, let me tell you.
Hey,
listen, my darling, I thank you so much for joining us today. I wish you all the luck, and I'm coming to see you, some of my friends, next week. You know what night we are coming on, and it's one of the more debauched nights. So I promise that we'll all behave ourselves. I'm there to support you.
Yeah, right.
And lots of love.
Hi, do you have an understudy that you can call immediately?
Dan, you're free, right? He's wrapping himself in cling film as we speak. Stop it. Down.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Full Monty is going to be on at the Wales Millennium Centre all next week. Is that right, Kai?
Absolutely, babe. All week.
All right, my love. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Take care, babe. See
Take
ya.
care. Ta-ra, go and wrap yourself up. Good morning. Eve Myles with you this Sunday morning on BBC Radio Wales. Thank you for your company. Coming up, live music from the lovely Kizzy Crawford and fresh food brought to us from Pembrokeshire by Michelle Evans.
Sunday morning with Eve Myles on BBC Radio Wales.
Heard it from a friend.
Take It On The Run there by REO Speedwagon. Oh, I enjoyed that. That was lovely. So, yes, it's still me, Eve Myles, with you on BBC Radio Wales. Thank you so much for listening. Now, I think, apart from the food bit, this is our favourite bit of the show. It's the live music section. And I've got Kizzy Crawford. And Kizzy joined me last time on the show and was just stunning. So I'm really pleased you're joining us again in the studio. And this time you're going to sing your new single for us. Is that right, Kizzy?
I am, yeah. And this is called Adlewyrchu arna fi, which means reflecting on me.
Oh, beautiful. Take it away, darling.
Symud gen I deimlad fy mod i'n gywir, ond rwy'n teimlo chydig bach fel twi ar goch, fel mae'r geiriau wedi dianc fi. Mae pawb yn dweud bydd ddylai wneud I lwyddo yn y byd, ond fi sydd ar syniad, rwy'n dal yn den I gadw fy hunan iaith. Mae gen I gyrwybod fy hun. Mae pob dydd yn adlewyrchu yn fy nrych. Dwi'n sefyll mewn dimensiwn sy'n cuddio popeth sydd yn wir I mi. Rhyw ffordd rwy'n dall i'r manteision sy'n anghybwys i'r drwg sy'n cael ei wneud yn ddiarwybon. Ond fi sydd ar syniad, rwy'n dal yn den I gadw fy hunan iaith. Mae gen I gyrwybod fy hun. Mae pob dydd yn adlewyrchu yn fy nrych. Adlewyrchu arna fi. Dyma fi o'n sylweddoli, does dim amheuaeth. Mae rhywbeth yn cymryd dros da I. Ond mae sgrifen yn y tywod, rwy'n cerdded arno. Fel arwydd sy'n dweud dwi'n gallu ymestyn at y ser. some midnight, some midnight, oh, some midnight, some midnight.
Oh, wow. Kizzy. So in this tiny little studio in the corner with a little mic and your guitar.
I'm filling up. So beautiful.
Thank you.
And you're able to do that. It's just...
Wow.
Thank you. Very
Honestly,
much.
I admire you so much. It's just so classy and beautiful. Thank you,
Thank you
Kizzy.
so much. Thank you.
So this is the new single.
It is, yeah. And I wrote this back when I was 16, so it's really amazing to finally get it out.
How old are you now?
22.
Oh, my word.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
When is it available for everybody?
So there's not a specific date confirmed yet, but the summer, the album is going to be out. This particular single is already out, so you can buy it online anywhere. Freestyle Records website and also my website, kizzyofficial.com. And there's links all over my social media as well.
So when you're 16, what inspires you to write a song like that?
Growing up and experiencing people saying from time to time, you should wear this, or you should dress more like this, or you should sing more like this. And my response to that was this song and the message that, you know, everything you do in your own life reflects on you. It's up to you. It's your decision.
Quite right.
Yeah, you shouldn't let other people sort of make decisions for you. And to believe in yourself.
Here, sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So the music was a big outlet for you.
Yes.
With struggles through school and growing up.
Yeah, and it still is. It still is. I don't know what I'd do without it.
It's the best tool.
It really is.
Yeah, use them. So where do you write your stuff? Can you write them anywhere, or is you go to a studio, or do you just do it on the bus, or do you you know? It's really interesting how you come up with the ideas.
Yeah. I'm most inspired when I'm in nature. I'm really lucky where I live. I live in Aberfan, so it's really beautiful there. I've got the Brecon Beacons on my doorstep, and there's plenty of inspiration nature-wise. And one of my all-time favourite projects, which I co-wrote with Gwilym Simcock, Canarad Birdsong, that project I'm so proud of, and it gives me so much joy to sing and play, just because it's all inspired by nature. You know, where we came from originally, we all started where the birds and the bees and the animals did, and you know, we've got to stay connected to that. And so that message I feel is really important for me to carry through my music, and I hope I can do that, and I hope it sort of shows lyrically and in the way I perform as well.
And where can people see you live? Because to watch you play is mesmeric, isn't it? So give us a bit of information on where you might be playing next.
So my next gig, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's in Pontcanna, and details of exactly when and where are online. And I'll be headlining with my sister Edith supporting me. So that's going to be awesome, just to be doing a gig with my sister. And we're going to collaborate on a couple of tracks as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then on the 3rd of April, I've got a gig in the Islington in London.
Wow.
So really looking forward to that.
Great.
Where do you see yourself, you know, in 10 years? What's your ambition?
Well, I hope to. One of my dreams is to have written a song with Omar
Oh, wow, yeah.
by the time I'm 30. If I can do that would just be amazing, because you know, even now it feels surreal to be on the same label as him, Freestyle Records. He's an artist that I've grown up listening to and had a lot of influence from, and so it feels like it could happen. So I'd like,
Nothing's
hopefully.
Impossible, Kizzy. Nothing's impossible.
No, I definitely like to believe that. So
just
fingers crossed.
Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get there, absolutely.
Thank you.
Congratulations, it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm going to play Sister Sledge now.
Awesome.
Hi, this is Otima Buse, and for comic relief, I'm turning this street party into a team of brilliant dancers.
Brilliant dancer? That's me! Strictly finalist Joe Sugg, raising money with my mobile Strictly party!
And I've taught everyone an individual 3-part quick step.
This party is non-stop, you know. I've been dancing for 72 hours now.
Hi, I'm Jenny from next door. I've made some cakes.
Yeah, I should have done that, actually.
You don't have to be a big deal to make a big difference. Get your free fundraising pack at bbc.co.uk/Red Nose Day.
Yes, you're with me, Eve Myles, here on this Sunday morning on BBC Radio Wales. Thanks for spending your Sunday with me. We're all still reeling a little bit in here, aren't we, guys, after that beautiful track by Kizzy Crawford there. What a lovely way to spend your Sunday morning. Now, back to the really important stuff here, guys, okay? This has been keeping me awake most nights and the nation, so we're going to sort it out here and now, right? It's an old debate. Do you position your toilet paper over the roll or under the roll? Now, I'm going straight to you on this, Dan.
Yeah, so this is apparently, according to the paper, this is an age-old question. I've never heard this before, but an Australian consumer organisation called Choice has finally solved the hotly contested household debate once for all if you hang the toilet roll over or under, and the answer is I didn't even get that far. Over the roll is the answer. And that's according to a 128-year-old patent. You hang it over, not under, so we're done. That's the end of that.
The thing, I was thinking about these rules about what's right and what's wrong. Actually, I think the thing that concerns me more is the correct way to make a cup of tea. Do you put the milk in before the bag or after the bag? To me, you always take the bag out before you put the milk in. It's disgusting to do it any other way. Because it tastes weird.
Scones. Do you put the jam on first or do you put the cream on?
Again, it doesn't matter. You just turn it upside down and it's the same again.
No, it's not. It makes all the difference.
How does it make a difference?
Well, it's right or wrong. Simple as that. There's no helpful and unhelpful. It's right or wrong.
This stops being a practical thing. This is more of a moral question. I tell you what I do love about this article about the toilet paper from the Daily Mail is that they've put photographs. Just to try and bring it up. They've put photographs. There's two of what it looks like, a toilet paper with it hanging over, just in case you don't know what that looks like.
So a 128-year-old patent application has been discovered with a detailed graph showing the paper going up and over the roll, not under. Now, all of you, enjoy your breakfast. I know you'll all sleep well tonight knowing that. Rushing to your bathrooms to do your toilet rolls exactly how it should be done. Oh, play this. Play it. Candlelight. Wallop. So Laura's eyes are watering and Dan's mouth is dribbling because somebody has just put a load of delicious pastries in front of us here. And that lady is Michelle Evans and she runs the Woodland Pig in Pembrokeshire. She's coming up next. So plenty to stay tuned for. Next is Drop the Pilot. I'm not saying anything. Just everybody listen to this. Listen to this. So Michelle Evans runs the Woodland Pig in Pembrokeshire. Not content with rearing her own pigs and creating her own sausages, Michelle is about to open a restaurant in Pembroke Dock. Michelle, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Tell us a little bit about where you've come from and your lovely, delicious food that you've brought in.
We run, myself and my husband run Paternoster Farm, a mixed livestock farm back in Pembrokeshire on the West Wales coast. We keep pigs, Highland cattle, sheep and buffalo. And we use that in our catering business. We have a trailer on the beautiful Broadhaven South Beach.
Do you know your life sounds hell? It just sounds like, it's such an awful backdrop you've got there. How do you manage? And yet you're so smiley and lovely coming in. Carry on.
Sleep deprivation. 1-year-old as well. So we run that at the beach, and we are starting a new exciting venture very soon, a food hall down on the coast with ourselves, Coolbox, who are another local company who are based on Saundersfoot Beach. They have a horse box out of which they sell seafood.
What a brilliant idea.
And we're going to have guest traders coming in every week. So, for example, we've got Matt Waldron he's quite a well-known chef from Pembrokeshire, but he's at Park House in Cardiff. Pink Peppercorn, relatively new trader from Carmarthenshire, and Loafly Bakery in Tenby as well. So, got lots of new food businesses dropping in and out. So it's in a market building in Pembroke Dock, 6,000 square feet.
Wow. So what have you brought in for us today?
We've brought in some of the typical dishes we serve at our beach trailer. So we've got spanakopita, spinach and feta, phyllo pastry.
It's so mouth-watering because I've already obviously demolished my bit.
Larry Sean told me I had a few tips before I come on to do radio, and one of them was don't eat while you're interviewing someone, I just have to. Because this is really beautiful. I mean, it looks so pretty, doesn't it, guys?
Honestly, yeah.
It looks so pretty. It looks like
it's
a piece
like a
of
wheel
art.
of pastry and then...
And all this delicious ingredients. And so, can I just ask, it might be really random, but these little...
The empanadas.
They're incredible. I've never seen anything like this.
Little serving dishes.
Are these are card
palm leaf.
These are palm leaf.
Yeah.
So that's very environmentally friendly.
It is, yeah. So in our street food, we always use biodegradable packaging, but at the new venue, it'll be proper plates, glassware.
So this is a new kind of direction for you.
Yeah. It's kind of a natural progression from the street food. We do, as well as the beach food and street food, we do a lot of supper clubs.
Why do you think it's all taking off, this sort of...
I think people are more conscious about what they're eating. Obviously, the whole street food movement has blown up, is really popular. So people have taken a lot more notice of the different types of food out there.
You've won an award, I hear.
We won the Welsh Street Food Awards last summer.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow. Brilliant.
So, this is just a natural progression, really, into something a bit more permanent. It's quite a risk for any food business to move into bricks and mortar. So doing it as a collective with a group of us, it's
like a co-op kind of thing.
Co-op. It shares the risk between everyone, but it also gives customers, diners, an opportunity to eat from different.
It's diversity,
kitchens.
isn't it? It's reason you haven't just got one reason to go along. You've got several.
Yeah.
You also do like a festival style wedding. Is that correct?
We do. Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
It tends to be people who get married on their farms and have a teepee, or if they hire out a venue and
I
put
want
up
to
a
do
big
that.
marquee.
I'm
already married. Yeah. Oh, what a letdown.
There's always time.
Yeah.
So over the last few years we've done quite a lot of those all over Wales.
What do you do then? Do you like set up a sound system and tents and camping?
Oh, we the customers deal with that. We,
they sort
we
that.
provide the food. Yeah, so we come along with our van and provide.
So tell us about the pigs that you rear. What breed are they?
So we've got Mangalitsa. They're a Hungarian pig, a hairy. Hairy black,
and you
We've got
rear
the black
all
version.
your own.
Yeah, all our own meat. So all the meat we use in the beach food business, the supper clubs, the weddings, it's all our own meat. And then in the new food hall, it will all be our own meat as well. So
why do you not look tired? You look like glowing.
It's because she eats really well. Good food.
You must have so much. You must never have a day off.
No.
I mean,
even just with the farm, it's 365 days a year without everything else.
Is this a really silly question? But is it harder with a 1-year-old, or is it harder to look after pigs?
There's a buffalo as well. Remember?
Yeah, they're a buffalo as well.
I've got a buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 in the back garden. So is it? I mean, rearing pigs, is it difficult, or is it?
Not. They're all free range. They all live outdoors.
Oh, wow.
So it's fairly hard work. There's a lot to do every day before you even start the day job. But I used to be a solicitor, so it's the better.
What happened
from indoors to outdoors?
Yeah. Children, just a better way of life, really.
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing to cook?
Tapas style dishes, really, sort of a selection.
Oh, amazing.
So our supper clubs are that kind of style, sharing big long tables, feast for
a real
to share.
party,
yeah.
A real kind of gathering, a real kind of celebration.
Yeah, that's what we
like to do. Good food, good atmosphere, good people, a great night by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to a track, but I'm definitely coming to visit without these two. Michelle Evans, who runs the Woodland Pig, is here and has brought us in the most delicious food. Michelle, what am I eating here?
That's a steak empanada. So
it's just fantastic. It's like the most delicious, scrumptious little parcel of love. Thank you so much. This is so my kind of food, this. I just need a beer now.
Yeah.
Any time of the day, this and a beer would be most acceptable. Michelle, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before you go to make sure that everybody knows about the business and where to find you. Mm-hmm. So basically, we need a website address, if you have one, and when the restaurant opens, and how do we book?
So we're opening on the 7th of June. and we'll run every weekend throughout June. It's at the Market Hall.
And that's just weekends, yeah?
Just weekends,
okay.
yeah. It's a pilot, basically.
So does that mean if it's successful, you'll go on to
Yeah, the plan is to refurbish the building and stay in that building, but refurbish and reopen at the end of the summer.
Wow.
So it's the Market Hall in Pembroke Dock. The website is agegin.co.uk. But if you head to our Instagram, either ours, my personal one, Paternoster Farm, or Coolbox, the guys I was speaking about from Saundersfoot, you'll be able to link to some images of the building. It's an amazing old 200-year-old building, market building, really light, bright, and big space.
And are you going to keep it sort of traditional?
We'll keep it. Yeah, we won't do very much to it. So we'll have.
Has it just not been used?
It was refurbished. I think about 10 years ago. It's just been empty.
Wow. That's brilliant. So you're using it and making use of the space.
I drive past often and think how amazing it would be to do something in there. And
it's
happening.
And you are. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in and bringing in your delicious, delicious food. And we wish you all the luck with your new venture.
Thank you.
It's a bit of INXS for you now.
Talks to Janice Long. Sean Ryder.
I mean, Black Grape at the moment is really fun. It's all fresh and it's all shiny and new, so it's great.
Amy Wadge.
Anyone who's actually, male or female that's making it in this industry, I'm always going to learn from somebody new, and I love seeing that.
And Candy Staten.
To me, this is one of the best albums I've done in a long, long time. I can brag on. I can really be proud of.
The biggest names in music and the best new music from Wales. Janice Long, weeknights from 7 on BBC Radio Wales and available on BBC Sounds.
We can't cut into that. That's hilarious, but I'm going to carry on. New parents can expect to lose sleep for 6 years. Now, Dan, you look absolutely knackered, mate. So,
okay.
You best let us know what you think about this.
So, when a newborn comes home, parents know sleep goes out the window, but new research says that sleep loss could plague mother and father for up to 6 years.
Yeah.
They've done a study of how much people sleep before pregnancy and how much they do 6 years after birth, and guess what? We don't sleep for 6 years.
Well, I'd say it's a bit longer than that, to be honest.
There's also the point that it says in here that even if the kids are asleep, you still don't sleep properly. And I completely agree with that. My son's 11, as I said, and I wake up in the night and I'm thinking, I don't know. It's weird. I think
you worried that something's happened?
It's the cave woman instinct, isn't it? You hear a noise and you just think, wake up.
You don't allow yourself to sleep properly.
No,
you're always on alert.
Totally. Totally different. And the length of sleep. Like, I remember before being a mum, having 4 hours sleep and thinking I was dying the next day, and going, and now if I have 4 hours sleep, you're like, oh, I've had 4 hours sleep. That's pretty good.
But you do stay up all night. Anyway, I know the pair of you is very clear. You're partying till 2 a.m. anyway.
God, I just wouldn't be able to do that anymore.
No.
I just don't have it in me, or the want in me. Not when I've got a couch, a TV, and a bottle of wine in the fridge.
And it's also those hours you get before midnight that give you that real warmth. If you go to bed at 9:30.
What time do you go to bed though?
I normally go to bed about 10:30, and I'm asleep by about 11:30.
I'm going to midnight now because the kids are going to bed not till 9 now.
Right.
And I'm like, I want 3 hours of mine.
Yes.
I'm going to do what I want. I want to catch up on Friends or The Wire.
With something with swearing in it, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Rather than cartoons.
My husband says to me, anything over 9:30, you'll regret it in the morning. And he's always right, Anything after 9:30, I'm an absolute wreck. But you know what I really can't stand, and it's a real... it just gets to me. Is
children.
Children, yes. Children and, no sleep. But it's, when you see parents who have children who really struggle with sleep, and you see the parents kind of coming into school and dropping the other children off and all the rest of it, and you've got people, very smug people, who go on to these parents who are doing their best. Oh, how's he doing? Is he sleeping? No, he's not sleeping at all, actually. I'm really tired. Oh! Yeah. And I want to punch that person in the neck.
Yeah.
It's the most ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing to say to somebody who is sleep deprived.
Yeah.
It's just the worst feeling because it's like jet lag.
But also offering them advice. It's like, don't you think they've tried everything possible to get that child to sleep?
Yeah, my advice would be to the person trying to give me advice, and I'm sure it was with my two, was you best walk fast.
Yeah.
In the other direction.
I don't want to say, but in the school with me, I think there's this shared silent contract that if anyone asks, how are you, we have to say, very tired.
Yes.
Yes.
None of this. I'm fine. We
Yeah.
don't do that with us. We just
I'm
do
not-
it with our
yeah.
eyes now. We don't even say anything. How are you?
Still in my pyjamas.
Yeah.
Aging.
Okay then, lovely. So that's all.
Call in now with your answers to that question.
So new parents can expect to lose sleep for 6 years, but don't let that put you off. They're worth it. There we are then. This really is it. This is it. This is all we've got time for. Thank you so much for joining me on my first little outing. And I really want to thank my little friends, Laura Kemp and Dan Thomas.
Well, thank you for having us again.
You've been just wonderful. Thank you for coming back and
It's
enjoying.
lush to be here.
Oh, will you come back?
Of course.
Will you be my friend? But we know that Dan can't come back next week because he's performing in the Full Monty.
Yeah.
He's only doing it for the big Miles Barney bib.
That's right. That's what they call it.
So what are you up to this week? Apart from the Full Monty, obviously.
From that, I'm in a Neon in Newport on Friday night.
You're wearing Neon or you're in Neon?
I'm in Neon. It's a club,
Okay.
I think, and I will be doing stand up in there for a charity gig. But it's called Healthwise Wales, and I'm doing it with a bunch of my friends, and we're doing.
What night
it's for
is
a good
this?
cause. This is Friday night.
Newport Neon. Excellent. And Laura,
I
you too?
need to get out of my exercise hibernation period, and I need to sew up a big hole in the back of my lycra leggings, which I accidentally split in the week when I was trying to put my trainers on. So I think nature is telling me to get out and do some exercise.
Do you know that
frankly.
happened to me in my audition for drama school?
Oh.
So thank you to Kizzy Crawford and to Michelle Evans, of course. And thank you to everybody out there who's tuned in to listen to us Burks on your Sunday morning. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and a lovely week. Stay safe, enjoy, be kind. This has been a 16 media production for BBC Radio Wales. Owen's on next, so please stay tuned. And hopefully they'll have me back next week and I haven't been fired. Love ya. Ta-da.